Welcome back, everybody. 3 games down, one to go. This night's looking like a great one, and already 3 intense matches. We're gonna end up with something that's on the fun side, but also going to be a great one as well. My name is Nigeria, and tonight I've been casting alongside Coffee as well as You Wish. Coffee, how you been going so far tonight?
It's been fun actually being on this end for games once. Used to being on playing for Premier games, but now having a bit of fun casting some of the open games. Bit different pace, but it's fun nonetheless.
And how you going there? You Wish, like sitting in there in the corner.
I'm good. It's been nice. The last week it opens. I like we've chucked it in. It's such a great analyst having coffee with us tonight. And we've had some really good games. It's a nice way to end what's I think's been a really positive season from Open Division. This season. I keep repeating myself. No, I think it's been really good. I'm excited for the last game we've got coming up.
Yeah, and the teams we've got tonight's matchup, it's going to be Raynor here taking on Spectre on a map that is going to be quite a doozy. It is Towers of Doom. Another small one, another brawly, intensive map, which I'm a fan of. I love the good fights. I like the good battles and whatnot. But going into this pick and ban phase, what kind of heroes are we seeing in a smaller map again, Coffee?
Towers of Doom, it's one of the large maps in the map pool, so expect to see the globals, expect to see lots of interrupts for the altar control as well. Things like Junkrat, we've always seen quite a bit of him. We might see another game today, just so annoying with the flag launcher. And on the global side, Dahaka, seen him as well. Maybe Falstad, maybe Abatha, it's one of his best maps, able to heal up the bell towers before they get taken down.
Well, we're now heading in towards the pick and ban phase, and it's going to be an interesting one. We saw in the previous one Genji being left through and not being picked up. I don't know if we'll have that again, You Wish, for this one, though. I feel like he's going to be banned out straight away.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we've got two totally different teams, so they didn't necessarily know what was going on in stream last time. Interesting to see a Raynor here. We've seen him once before in the bans in tonight, so it's not after these heroes, everyone gets excited about these reworks and then they cool down after a couple of weeks. So not as prevalent as what we've seen in the past, but still good solid first ban.
Raynor is still pretty strong even after his nerfs, and he will not be here for this game though. And fortunately, we do see Genji banned this time. He's not going to have a run through the drafts like we did last time.
If this is anything similar to what happened a couple of weeks back, actually, and this was back in week 6, both these teams did face each other on Tales of Doom as well. Spectre took the win there, but Spectre, they banned away Genji, they banned away the Raynor, and afterwards they banned away Malfurion. But what's interesting to note, Raynor here is changing up their bans. Sorry, no. Yes, they banned away Raynor, but Genji was banned away by Raynor this time. ETC is being banned, it's a new one, and that was actually on Raynor's side. But Cassia is being banned away. Something from the Western Clash, maybe?
It might be. We might also be seeing some sort of cheese, interesting strategy coming in from the UA Raynor here. Might see for Illidan, maybe? Who knows?
And someone we haven't seen ban yet too, that we haven't seen on is Urel. She's such a strong solo laner that we don't get to see very often because she's so quite prevalently banned. I feel like she's almost going to be the Genji of this map.
They've opted for Fall so far though. Will Spectre decide to take UL in this rotation? I hope they do. She's still incredibly strong in the solo lane, even after the changes. I really hope there's more changes to come before the Intercontinental Clash. Otherwise we're just going to be seeing her banned every game there as well.
Well, if there's a game for her to be picked up, it's now or never. And you've got the side of Muradin and Malfurion, both who work wonders with her. You've got the Muradin to jump in alongside her. They can get into the backline, cause just a sheer amount of disruption. It'd be so frustrating to deal with. And you got Malfurion. He can heal you from a distance. Throws out the moonlights, it's all good, all dandy. And Jaina in the background, follow up with the CC, get the slows down, get the roots once she gets, if she goes for Ring of Frost as her heroic ultimate. But now back onto Raynor, they decide to ban away the Malthael. instead of picking it themselves, and Rhaegar being banned away from Spectre.
Absolutely. You know what's still on the table though? Yrel. She's still here. She's still able to be picked. We could see Fel moved into the 4-man to make room for Yrel. That's how strong she is. It is reasonable. We'll see if they go for it though.
The Harker's still on the table. And in fact, they're going for Stitches. Okay, a double warrior. You wish... I'm going to say this. I feel like as a support, I think it has to be either Oriel or Alexstrasza. And that's like a must.
Yeah, I mean, with the Rhaegar, probably the most other option. I think you're probably right. The Alexstrasza, with that double tank, is probably the most likely point. She's going to provide that ability to fight. I'm going to stick with the fact that I called that Yrel was going to be our Genji of this game. She didn't get banned and she's made it through. They're not going to not have a support on Raynor side. She's made it completely to the draft and not get picked.
Definitely not expect that last time, and didn't see it this time either. I do agree with you guys that we're going to most likely see Alexstrasza. We have a very tanky team in Raynor here. Cleansing Flame going in as they dive in would be so strong, it'd be so hard to kill them. But instead we have Lucio trying to help enable the engages, amping up their move speed as they go in.
Look to Raynor here to pull out some really interesting compositions and really interesting picks. I have not seen a Lucio in quite a while, actually. I think he was pulled up a few weeks back, but to no avail. It didn't really work out, but hopefully this time it can work. If you get the sound barrier down, just make them frontline even more frontlineier, more tankier. Throw a melee hero could help frontlineier. Oh, why not? I'm known to make up my own words. But Coffee, before we head into the game, any last thoughts of these two compositions?
Raynor here have gone for an extremely dive-heavy comp, 3 melee, double tank, and the Lucio to go in. And on the other side, we have Blaze with the bunker trying to be disengaged, trying to prevent the burst. It's going to be a game of who's able to either attack better or defend better. Interesting to see what's going to happen in the solo lane, though. With double tank, we're probably going to see Stitches, I would say, in the solo lane. Keep Thor and Phoenix, who are also viable solo laners, but I think they'll be in the 4-man.
Well, if you're going to throw out the Stitches up into that solo lane, probably what will work out is to go down the slam build and right off the bat already picking up heavy slam. So that's kind of an expectation, kind of a given, but it's probably going to work out for him. But heading into this final game for tonight, on the blue side, we've got the boys of Spectre with WTF on Blaze, Gummy on Lunara, Aspire on Jaina, Spudley on the Muradin, and Don't Mind Me as the Malfurion.
And on the red side, we got on Raynor here, we got Rhinosaurus on that Stitches, the Fish playing his Thrall, AC the Man on Johanna, and Andromeda on Lucio, and Raz playing his Phoenix.
Keep an eye out for Rhinosaurus. He is actually a decent Stitches. He's not like me, he lands his hooks. I miss so bad. And somehow, through the minions, as I was saying that, he gets a perfect hook on Lunara. Goodness. Rhinosaurus, thank you for proving my point. That was great.
That was a perfect start from Raynor here. That hook was just amazing, and to get Lunara, you know, there's the Muradin and the Blazer in the way, but he picked that Lunara off. And that was an exciting first opening 20 seconds of that game.
So, through the needle. That was so. She literally, the minion walked out like minion's like, oh crap, hook, walks away, and then she gets hooked. I don't know if minions have a brain or something, but that was incredible. And speaking of hooks, Rhinosaurus is just taking it to Blaze in that solo lane. But damn, oh damn, do we have a good game tonight already?
Yeah, it's the last game of Open Division, so we want to make it exciting, and these teams are proving they're going to show up for us and make it a fun last game for us to watch.
One of the perks that comes with Lucio is the fact that you can rotate very easily. On a map like this, if you can get the rotations down, you get threat in the Merc camps, threat in the bottom lane as well, and then rotate towards when those altars are up, just quickly transverse. And then if Rhinoceros decides to go for the fishing hook, which he probably will, then they're not too far a distance to cause those interrupts. And already you're Raynor here, grabbing themselves the sappers, same as Spectre, just a staple strategy of both teams, and every team really, when you're playing Towers of Doom, to be on top of those sappers in the bottom lane. They just apply nice pressure down in that for those forts, and if you can expose that, it just helps so much when altars do spawn.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got the sappers in the top, but it's always this with the double sappers. You just that control of that bottom lane can be so important. If you can come to late game, have control of those towers, it's really easy to kind of spiral it out of control for the opposite team.
All in all, experience still the same. Brontosaurus focusing on that slam build. It's not going to change much. Jaina, interesting first talent choice. Did not go for the damage amplifying, healing glows, mana talent. That the name does escape me, but instead to focus purely on Frostbolt with those Winters, with the Frost Shard and Winter's Reach. But now entering in towards his altars, next the phase begins. Rhinoceros up in the top. You got WTF on the left, and all the cavalry heading towards that bottom.
Yeah, the tussle begins. You know, like I said, they're getting the even trade at the top, and we're just going to see some tussle. Rhinoceros choosing to stay up top though, gain that experience lead, so it's possible when they see the blaze, we might see Euro Raynor him back up and give this altar over, unless they can get this kill.
But could they get a pick as well? Johanna is gonna fall, pops the Iron Shield, she's living, she's gonna live. She does, and interestingly enough, had WTF not interrupted that in the last second, Raynor here could have actually got the capture. They're still delaying, they're trying their best. AC Man heading in, forcing it, and all in all, Rhinoceros is soaking up. They got themselves half a level lead advantage now. But AC Man, how much can his luck sustain? He's quite low, Spudley jumping in. Can he get the pick, get the stun onto the Thrall? The Fish having to back away. You got Andromeda and Raz. Who cares on a team fight? We want the channel as AC Man falls down. But Rhinoceros is here for the party. He wants to play. Can he get a clutch hook again? Andromeda needs to back away. Tried to get the save hook, but it misses. Unfortunately, Thrall will fall. So does Andromeda and Lucio. And it's a 3-for-0 exchange, as well as altars going towards Spectre.
Yeah, it makes you think that with those losing those couple of kills now, all of a sudden, Spectre's leaped ahead in experience. If Rhinoceros had come down earlier, they were doing so well in that 4 vs 5. And if they had the backup of their stitches, if he'd have rotated down when that Blaze had rotated down as well, it could have been a completely different outcome at the bottom of that team fight.
I hope AC Man does complete that level 7 talent. He picked Subdue. That is a very hard talent to quest to complete. I've cried and cringed and almost threw my keyboard on the screen of how many times I've tried and got so close but never to no avail. So I hope he can do it. It'll be interesting. That slow it provides, that 80% slow that does not decay, is just going to force whoever he jumps on to remain there for quite a long time.
Yeah, like it's such a hard quest talent to complete, but if you can complete it, it's like Towers of Doom, and we saw a lot of that team, a lot of Spectre was bundled up there trying to get into that choke point, so it's definitely a battleground that it can contribute to help him out, because the payoff from that is huge. The value that they can get is going to be pretty big.
And if they can land routes like that Thrall did, they can get some easy picks. And with the Sappers, they are able to push down that bottom wall. It's one pick down, back into even experience lead. So whatever soak they're doing, it's working wonders. And Euro Raynor here, still here to fight. They ain't going nowhere. With double altar phase again happening, this time bottom, middle and bottom. It's going to be quite a close map. Interaction, fights will rotate between one and the other. And already Raynor here got their positional advantage. They could do something that's going to be now. And Thrall channeling in the bottom one should secure that easily. And the fight will happen around this middle one. Speaking of fights, Hook down onto Don't Mind Me. Spudley now also on towards Raz. It's a bit split up, both teams trying to get, I guess, a pick in some way. But Rhinoceros has to be careful. He's down to half health. Lucio doesn't have the big bursty heals that other supports are able to do, but if they can get a root, and they do onto Lunara, he's going to be careful if WTF is in the back. Does not have bunker, hasn't hit level 10 yet, so he has to be also wary of the damage that Raz is dishing out, and it's quite a bit. Oh, a double damage. He's so low. Can he get the kill? Does not. And instead, the fish is dropping. The fish falls, and that's going to be Jaina picking that up. Aspire. Great force bolt right through the tanks that is Raynor here, and still, after all this time, no one's captured this altar.
Yeah, it's really, I've been watching that AC on his Johanna, see if he can land that 4-man subdue. He had a 3-man in there, he got very, very close. But just a good team fight back and forwards. You know, Blaze had to be back, but he's back in the fight now. So with their 10s, likely going to see Spectre probably just be able to zone out Raynor to finally get this captain mid.
And with that level 10 hitting for them, they do it with success. Get this next altar phase, go ahead. Only 28 to 32, so still close. It's not one team in massive lead, but nonetheless, first lead goes towards Spectre. And now we're seeing the heroics coming out from Raynor here. We got the Gorge, the Rhinoceros, the Hook combo. It's what he wants. Earthquake as well from Thrall to just stop and slow down anyone who tries to come in for the rescue, or anyone who does get caught ain't going nowhere.
No, and the ability with that Engorge, so I was thinking with the mixing it up with a kidnap type comp, you'd expect to see something like a Medivh, but with the Lucio and the speed boost, if you can get that crossfade onto the Stitches, they can get back to their walls a little bit quicker. Maybe you can normally, so it'll be interesting to see if they implement some sort of strategy like that with their team fights.
Lunara's holding off on the ultimate, so Gummy took a while, finally settles on Leaping Strike. I think realizes if I do get hooked, then, and I get Gorge, I can at least try to leap away over Stitches, so hopefully that works for them and is able to get to safety. But now Andromeda rotating towards mid lane, they found themselves a Rogue Aspire, but could not get the gank on towards her and get the pick off. Now focusing around mid lane, just a single altar phase this time, and both teams won't be level 13 by the time it comes up. So still lingering around with bunkers and Ring of Frosts and Twilight Dreams and just the normal heroics.
Yeah, and one thing to point out too, it's nice to see, we talk a lot about the teams at the top of the ladder and the quality of their play, but these two teams, they might not be in contention for these spots to play in the Crucible, but still very close in ability themselves. We're not seeing a massive blowout with the experienced lead. Really nice, solid team fights for our teams. It's good to see this level of competition all out throughout the...
Now, speaking of heroics, all the ultimate, Gummy was able to jump into the backline, secures the kill onto Andromeda. Rhinoceros is so down low, but there is bunker. Now Furion is down, now it's Pop. Spudley has to be careful, there's AC Man, the fish. Now it's coming down, 2 members fall for both sides. WTF, Aspire, Gummy also low. Raz just gonna linger in the background and get themselves the channel, going to 28 to 28. And a team fight at that. Great pickup. Andromeda didn't have his shield barrier, used it earlier in the game. But still, got what they want, are falling behind the experience though.
Yeah, just a fraction, but that's, that nice 2-for-2 trade, and Raynor who've been able to crack that altar, so we're sticking to this really close game. They can get some of this pressure. This bottom lane, they've got that pushed out just a little bit better than Spectre has, so they can apply that pressure, constantly push that lane. That tower is going to come under some threat later on.
Just watching around, looking at the rotations, both teams always earn every map no matter what. Whenever there's minion waves are there. Now Fish has to be careful. Spudley looking to get something. There's also AC Man lingering around to help out. As soon as one member gets jumped on, the rest are there around the corner to help out. But now it's going to be on Raz. He's going to be careful. Walks away to safety. He comes around. So can he get the Gorge? He does. Now he comes with speed boost. They're trying. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Gets injected the other way, but lives. Oh. No, he dies. And instead, it kind of set the sights up on Spudley. And AC Man somehow, through all of that, was able to live. That was an interesting vomit from Raynor.
Oh, that was unfortunate. It's exactly what I thought that he might do. The Lucio with the speed boost, ran Stitches back, he got behind the gate, thought they've nailed it perfectly, and then he was turned the wrong direction just obviously was not expecting just a bit too quick, but thankfully those towers, they managed to still get that kill on that map and they still pulled it off. But my heart was in my throat.
Well, he will have Gorge up in 15 seconds. Earthquake is still available, so is the Salvo, but all the ultimates are up for the side of Spectre. Here comes Salvo. Can he get on Spudley? Spudley is so damn low. Oh, a 4-man root from the Fish, but AC Man's going to drop. Rhinosaurus is the next one. There comes the bunker. Fish is also fallen. Raz has to back away, and Spectre managed to turn the fight around and get themselves 2 kills, and looking for a double altar phase as well.
Yeah, they turned that fight around really, really well, and if they're not, oh, they're gonna. He made sure he was plenty deep enough that time to get that Lunara kill.
Yeah, not gonna cause a problem there with rotating, but here comes Ring of Frost. Oh, it blows him up! That's gonna trap Rhinosaurus and Andromeda, forcing the shield barrier. But he's gonna go Candyland Hook. Spudley just misses. And a great turnaround, but that's gonna be double altar capture for Spectre, 20-28. Game's still kind of close though. Both teams are even in experience, only Spectre edging out in front a bit. But damn, this game's looking good, and if Raynor can get the right hooks and the right targets, no matter how leaping and dancing is that prancing Lunara, you're behind walls, and you're going down.
That Ring of Frost was clutch then by Spire. That was amazing to get that quick kill, which turned and secured that second altar phase for them. That was really, really, really well done.
15-14. Raynor, he's still behind in experience, but not going to be too much. Rhinosaurus rotating up towards the top lane to get that soak. Raz, Fish in a bottom lane. You got the Sappers again. That's the story of this map. As soon as they spawn, you should be on top of it. And both teams are just doing quite that. Comes down to who's got the better wave clear. Looking, Raynor have got the little slight advantage. Trying to get a engage. Spudley, he gets done. Root on towards AC Man, but he's taking a lot of damage from Lunara. Gets slowed, gets back away, but Andromeda is going to heal him up to a nice level. But going to the next altar, triple phase this time, you wish. And it looks though that Spectre will be able to hit 16 before it happens.
And the triple altar phase is where it starts to get really scary. You start losing one, when you start losing 2, or the possibility of losing all 3 altars. That's your core health gets started looking a little bit scary. So hopefully UA Raynor here to stay in this game. They're going to make this transition onto the top and stop DK getting that top altar.
Now they're going for a double channel. Rhinosaurus, is he going to be able to get it? He does. That's going to be a double altar capture. From UA Raynor, here comes Ring of Frost, level 16, has been hit. There's Shield Barrier, Earthquake, all the ultimates are coming through. Even Salvo is going to join a party, but unfortunately 1 member falls, 2 members are falling. Make that 3, and that's going to be Spectre cleaning up this fight. Rhinosaurus still living, but it's going to deal with a massive avatar version of Spudley. Getting chased on, there's a Spire, can he get the slows? No, Rhinosaurus is going to walk away nice and dandy. Instead, Spectre setting their focus on towards that middle peak.
Yeah, and that 16 advantage now that they're able to really clean up that team fight, and now they're going to start getting this pressure. They start capturing these towers, and then that's just going to really put the pressure on UA Raynor here as the next phase starts.
There we go. Oh, the hook! Can he get it? Doesn't have Gorge. It was still on cooldown. But there we go. Fishing hooks. Level 16 talent. Called it. Knew it was going to happen. And damn, Rhinosaurus from downtown. But there was just no follow-up. They don't have the Malfurion or Decade Cane to follow through with that hook play to get the roots on. But 16-17. Now even Talentia, if they want to fight, it's better be soon. Another hook saves his teammate. Ace Man's going to be able to get pulled to safety. And that's UA Raynor here, showing his focus.
Yeah, and only a single altar phase coming up in the next 15 seconds, so that's a good scenario for UA Raynor here, where they still haven't got that middle cap yet, and they haven't lost that bottom fort, so they can easily still contest for this one.
Oh no, why did you face check? Aspire gets eaten up. Does she have stasis? She does, and in fact baits out the salvo. So Aspire forces it, also gets saved, takes out Phoenix while falls, so that's 1 for 1. Rhinosaurus is going to be the next member to fall down too. Twilight Dream kept their teammates alive as it denied the abilities from Raynor here. Even Fish is going to fall, and now Spectre taking him 1, 2, 3, 4. Andromeda has to back away. But what turned into a great pick, somehow, someway, Aspire lived long enough to get a kill for his own.
It was again that Ring of Frost. Everyone from Raynor here was just bunched up. They did a good job getting that pick, choking that with Jaina choking that bush. But that Ring of Frost just captured them all out and allowed Spectre to just come in and clean up. They instantly got the kill on the Phoenix, and then that was it. There was the damage done from Raynor here, and they could just clean up and get a couple of kills.
Now Spectre going on towards the boss. Going to do another 4 damage towards the core that is for Raynor, dropping them down to 7, 20-7. I mean, we've seen comebacks. Nothing beats the mid-season brawl where somehow, someway, Dignitas took it to Gen G when they were down so bad. But we see a repeat. Now Rhinoceros gets a little chomp, gets engaged, gets body blocked by Spudley, but they're trying to get something. Even Shieldberry comes out rooted. Spudley drops Spudley, he falls, and that's going to be a tank down. And a great play by AC, the man, interrupting. Even Don't Mind Me gets hooked into Salvo, and Don't Mind Me gets eaten up, gobbled up, and it's going to be forced and vomited to the keeps. That's going to be 3 members down, even Blaze falling to the Lucio. But only if this was 20 seconds later. They should be able to get double altar. There's 50 seconds before the support and Blaze come back up. And this will help them get back in the game for Raynor here.
What they really need to do, it's making me a little bit sad. They're a little bit slow. Their quick rotation with those 3 members down, with that double altar phase coming up, they really could have pushed their advantage on getting some of the even some damage on some of these forts. It's so important to try and get more than just a 4 if you can. They obviously chose not to make sure they can easily secure this double altar phase, but it would have been nice to have seen them just push that advantage with that triple kill. That was, you talking about getting a comeback, that was exactly what they needed to get that comeback. That beautiful triple kill at such a good time. Now they really need to enforce that advantage on the field.
Now, Gummy needs to be careful. The rotations happen, gets a blessed shield. Gummy is gonna use a leading strike to try and get the safe man. Instead gets rooted down. Now this is Raynor here. They need to get this keep. If they do, it might help them get so much closer to level 20, because guess what? Spectre have hit 20. They've got their Storm talents. And now Raynor hit a great experience gain, securing that. But they're losing in the middle lane. They got to rotate. They got to do something. Maybe even get the Mercamps. Anything to kind of edge back, but they have to be careful with this fight now. And in fact, they go in. Raz, there's a Fish. Ring of Frost coming out. It's going to blow up Fish. Shield barrier is not there in time to save him. Aspire is so low as well. Bunker used Spudley and WTF. They're going to be lingering around. A hook onto Don't Mind Me. Where's the Gorge? It's used. Don't Mind Me being pulled away. He's going to drop now. Can he get into Twilight Dream? He does not take the keep. But still, that's a 20 for 20. 1 for 2. 1 for 1 exchange. And Raynor here are still fighting. They can come back.
Yeah, they can. And that Malfurion, I'll give it to him. He got a Moonfire out onto that keep in that mid, and it's got like absolutely no health left. He nearly knocked that over. That would have been a very smart play. He certainly tried. Unfortunately, did get it before he killed. But Raynor here doing a really good job with doing well on these teamfights. Getting caught out by this Ring of Frost, maybe a little bit too often, but really taking it.
Again, the Ring of Frost is getting picks. Aspire is still living somehow. What health? Down to 50 health. This is still alive. AC Man, thanks to the indestructible, is able to keep up alive, but they are able to defend this bottom. Keeps Spudley taking damage from the Kiwis. Dropping his solo. They're trying to get the Sappers to go through. A gobble onto Blaze. Rhinoceros dancing around. Can he get something? Forces the bunker. So that's a cooldown down as well. Good for them as they capture themselves an altar, dropping it down. You wish. 7-7.
You were asking for a comeback.
And boy, am I getting one.
Yep, that's, they've evened it up. I'm on the edge of my seat. This game could easily go anywhere at this point.
21 minutes. Towers of Doom. These two teams are giving us a night to remember. Tonight has been such an incredible night, and it's ending on a great note. Started off with an amazing hook, and now we've got ourselves a very long game, 7-7. Raynor here rotating up towards the sappers. They're trying to capture it, apply pressure. They lose the middle key for themselves. So now they're down 5-3. They need to get it somewhere. Top keep is down below half out. If they can push this, is going to work wonders. But guess what? Spectre's doing the exact same thing. They're applying pressure. They're looking to push down the bottom lane. It's now kind of a keep race in some way, shape, or form. But they're preparing because we've got ourselves a double altar phase and both are near the bottom of the map. And this is a great advantage position for Spectre.
Yeah, and the advantage that Raynor have here is they still have 2 sappers that they are going to get through now. So that's going to drop it down to 5, even though they've got the less altars because they're down 1. It's going to be close. If long as they cure 1, we're going to have both teams on 2. We've got a little bit of a cheeky bush meta going on in the mid. Spectre trying to see if they can get this rotation out. This game is going to go, I think, right down to the end.
You wish. I'm on the edge of my seat, literally. 7, here we go. Altars are up. Oh, Raz gets stunned. Raz, can he walk away? He does. He's still alive. They're keeping up to get a double blessed shield, stunning both members. It's a frontline. Spawn even falling with the earthquake. Lunara secures the bottom altar. Now comes down to this. They need to defend. It's all to Rhinosaurus. Ring of Frost hubs up. Rhinosaurus is down. Shield Bearer comes up. AC Man still alive. WTF is still alive. Members of Spectre living. Indestructible comes in to clutch AC Man, but he falls down. That's the front line. You waste. Raynor here need to get away. Spectre pulling on the triggers. They're trying to get something. They're getting their kills. They lose Lunara, but the fish, can he do something? Aspire. Raz still lives. Andromeda still lives. Everyone is still alive. Even Thrall falls out. It's 2v4 now. What can they do? Raz, Andromeda. Oh, the comeback was real, but damn, that was a good game.
The heartbreak. Oh, the heartbreak.
That was definitely deserving a GG. Definitely deserving it.
I think that, I mean, that comes down. That was our most exciting game of the night. That was incredible. Those teams really showed up. That was exciting. That we almost got that comeback that you wanted, that I wanted. I'm pretty sure all of the viewers wanted that comeback, and Raynor here really put on a show. You know, good job to them getting that so close. That's why Towers of Doom, it's my favorite map to watch competitively, because we get these amazing games. Teams can come back from almost nowhere. It's great. It's so exciting to see.
My heart is like full on, like, yeah, beating is like once more, like the adrenaline pumping through. That was such a good one. Coffee, what are your thoughts on such a clutch game like that?
What a game we just had, George. All the way down to the wire. Both teams could have won on that last objective, but in the end, Spectre just able to survive the damage that Raynor here brought. Just able to get the picks they needed to win these fights. Special mention, though, to Aspire on Regina. Every single Ring of Frost catching the member that needed to, getting the kills that Spectre needed to win this game, and to prove they are better than Raynor here. Last time was not a fluke.
Man, oh man, that was so good. Yeah, go. I want to hear your thoughts as well.
I was going to say, most definitely, I couldn't agree more with Coffee. That Aspire, those Ring of Frosts, that was really where they were getting those playmaking abilities. They're constantly getting 2 or 3 caught out in it. And that was what was winning that team fight. I was watching that last team fight when they capped the bottom. Lunara capped the bottom before that. I was watching for that Ring of Frost, and they held it. They didn't use it too early. They used it just to the right time. They got the stitches, and then it just snowballed from there. And it was an incredible play.
I honestly could not have asked for a better game to close up what is the Open Division Phase 2. Tonight has been absolutely phenomenal. We've had some incredible games. Teams really bringing it up, duking it out, pulling out their guns. Even in that one, these two teams, they weren't going to qualify. They weren't going to make it, but still, they gave us a show worth remembering. And I'm not going to forget this game. That was such a clean one.
Absolutely. Like you said, both these teams, they're not going to make it into the Crucible. They're not going to make the top 2, but they still put on a very good show. Both of them fighting extremely hard to pick up these wins. Make sure they end the season on a bang, as they should be looking to.
Now we'll probably have a quick glance towards the standings of tonight. After all the games have played, The dust is settling. We're going to see what happened. Crimson Academy ended up going 4-0 tonight. No surprise, they're a very strong team. Capital taking up 3, only dropping 1 game to Crimson. We left school for this 2 weeks in a row, dropping 2 games. Maybe they're just trying out some different strategies. And Milkshake, after first loss, comeback, winning, but still pretty good games. A lot of teams winning too. But Crimson and Capital up in the top. There's no surprise they're very strong teams, but I still can't get over that last game. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, tonight does have to come to a close. I would like to thank all the players for playing in the Open Division the past 8 weeks. I would like to thank Coffee and Yuish. You guys have been incredible casters. It was a pleasure to cast alongside you guys.
Absolutely. My first week doing the casting, maybe the only week I've done it, but it's been great being on the casting desk, watching these games, explaining what's going on. It's been great fun.
Yeah, and it's been a fun 8 weeks. We've seen some fantastic games. We've seen some fantastic improvements from all of the teams. I feel like the entire season, and I can only hope that all of the teams that we see, whether some of them get promoted to Premier through the Crucible, and I hope they all come back next year for our next season of Open Division.
It's only the beginning, and with more and more seasons, more and more HotS, the bigger the scene will grow. We're gonna end it off with that, but the teams that do, we've got to congratulate those that have made it towards the top 2 seeds. We'll have school for this, securing their spot. We are going to, over the coming days, look out for a confirmation of the top 2 seeds, as the admins are going to go through and sort out where the placements are to solidify and confirm just exactly how that ranks up. And then we'll let you know which teams are going to make it towards the Crucible. But with that being said, HotS is not over. Tomorrow, Blizzard_ANZ, you're going to see the premiers take on for the final night. There's going to be some great games there. Coffee, are you looking forward? Are you performing tomorrow? Are your team's done for the season?
Yeah, that's right. Twist Division, we had our last game yesterday versus Impenetrable Hill, but tomorrow is the big game that I think a lot of people have been waiting for. Mind Freak and Crimson, round 2. Who's going to end up winning the season? Because right now, it's basically going to go down to that series as to who wins the entire thing.
Definitely going to be worth watching. So again, tune in tomorrow. That is Twitch/Blizzard_ANZ. It is around 7:30 p.m. Australian time. It was great. Tonight, I had so much fun. Heart's still beating. I'm all full of adrenaline. But Coffee, you wish. It was a pleasure. See you guys next split.
Stay positive, don't die.
Yes.